He's gone at distance. It just about wriggled in, but he's far from ideal on the 7 ball.
Yeah, caught a little bit of the rail as well, so for the second time of asking, he's not got the job done, but he's got another hook. Josh has gone straight for the short stick. He's going to fly this cue ball through the air. Well, he's not lining up to pot this ball. Bit too pacey. What's he going to leave? He's going to leave a pot. So for the 3rd time in the opening rack, can Jayson Shaw get the job done?
That is not a good sign. He's actually really lucky where the 7s come to rest.
Yeah, a little jumpy. You could see it on the replay.
That was superb.
Yeah, it really was. That was a beautiful safety shot. And listen, Josh has played thousands of racks of 9 ball, hundreds and thousands of matches. He's been around forever, and he'll know. He will have clocked a little bit of an edgy start here from Jayson. It's a decent hit, left a bit of distance. Against 95% of the field, he might get back to the table here, but Phil's a different animal.
Yeah, he's an absolutely brilliant potter. That was meat and drink for him.
The Browns 7. Well, Phil has got another long pot.
Phil's opponents hope he misses pots from distance. But there's no great optimism. You fear the worst, and he's over anything.
Yeah, he's found the rail again though, hasn't he? So he's knocking his balls in, but he's just losing cue ball control. It might not be the end of the world here. He might be able to power this off 2 rails and back down. Yeah, he could. This will be fine. Tell you what, Jayson Shaw would love to rewind the clock 10-15 minutes and start this match again, because opportunities that he usually takes have gone missing here. He knows the type of player Josh is. He can really start to rattle 2-3 racks off in no time, Phil, can't he? And this can start to get away from you.
Well, Phil is dynamite. He's a genius. He's got abundant skill and nerve, and in cue sports that is a very dynamic combination. Jayson Shaw falls 2-0 behind. Pot in the 8th rack. Oh, that's better for Shaw. That is better. Not much room to nestle in behind the 5.
Yeah, good safety. He's a big favourite to hit this blue two, though. It's where it finishes. That's what's going to be key. Well, he's definitely left a pot.
Extension called.
You might be thinking it's a gamble to take your extension so early in a rack, but this happens quite often.
Yeah, the gamble was paid off. This is going to settle him down. It's always nice when you knock the bumblebee in. That's what we call the 9-ball. And it's this to get his first rack on the board.
He's been there, he's done it all in pressurised situations. When he
didn't like it, Phil. I think he knew he couldn't avoid the 8. I think his initial thought process was pot it and play one rail up between both the balls. But I think because he's missed a couple of tricky balls, he didn't fancy backing himself to pot what would be an awkward 7-ball. He's been fortunate. He's landed on quite an easy bank into this side pocket. Hit both jaws, but it's gone in. He's landed a bit in between, hasn't he? Do you go top left or do you go top right?
Yeah, it wasn't a sure thing, was it? What a bonus for Fuller. What a setback for sure.
Extension called.
When you look back at the fabric of any match, let alone one as high profile as this, you often identify a rack such as that.
In the corner, past the 9 and the pink. He's come over, he's crashed into him, and it's gone wrong. Still only 4-1, we're not even halfway through yet.
Extension called.
Jayson Shaw needs to tell himself. Just try and get a real good safety here. And it's got to be good because, for me, Joshua Fuller's really improved his tactical and kicking side of the game. Oh, this is just a shocker. He's got down and kind of rushed it with his right hand. It's all gone wrong. He's double hit it and he's left it over the side bin. didn't hit that as pure as he would have
Extension
liked.
called.
The 8 ball didn't go in the centre of the pocket, so he's just left himself a bit of work to do on this 9 ball.
Yes, for the 3rd time already in the match, he's taking his extension on the final 9. He looks thoroughly determined, and Joshua Filler already halfway to victory over Jayson Shaw. It's 5-1. Quite some time.
1.
Now 2 behind, of course, the man who dominated last year's big events, Fedor Gorst.
It's not really broke very well in this match, Filler, has he? That's the other reason why Jayson will be annoyed he's 6-1 down. It's not like Filler's gone 4-pack against him. Beautiful angle there, shows you the 1 ball curving towards the near jaw. Now Jay's played a couple of touchy safeties and played them both well.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's 6-1 down, but he's been responsible for some really good shots, actually.
It's a real good chance now. Playing this into the corner.
He's recently had a world record ratified. He ran, would you believe, 832 consecutive balls in straight pool. What a triumph of concentration that is. Anyone who writes him off does so at their peril.
Back on centre court, Jayson Shaw broke off and had a real nice split of the table. This is for a break and run, and I'm sure we can all agree this is a must-win rack. If he can get it back to 6-3, he's still in touching distance of Filler. He's not going to get too many more chances to come back. Joshua Filler's far too good. He's far too good at closing matches out. He doesn't fall over the line, Filler. He runs over the line.
Shaw just needs to bottle that Mosconi Cup inspiration. He was player, he was captain, and at the end, when Europe retained the cup again, he was most valuable player. Do not dismiss his chances. Filler's lead reduced from 6-1 to 6-3.
Yeah, not ideal where he finished on the 3 ball. He was too straight, so he's had to take his medicine, and he's had to take what the table gives him. Got to knock
Extension
a good ball
called.
in here, and then once he knocks it in, he's got to try and get on this purple 5. It's been these situations where he's made a bit of a blunder. It's another blunder, Phil. I was saying a rack and a half ago, you're not going to keep getting chances to get back in the match against Joshua Filler.
Yeah, the 9-ball was intervening, but he overcut the ball there, so he definitely could have potted the 4. Anywhere but right under the cushion, needs any kind of bounce, and he didn't receive any. So a big question mark about the rack now. Horrible shot to play, Cole.
Gonna play this with a bit of power as well. That's the problem. Yeah, it's not going to come as far as he would have liked. That shows you how difficult this pot is. If he can hit this full ball, he'll play the hook in behind the 9. Outside chance at the bank. Doesn't want it over the pocket. Oh, that's an error from Phil. The reason why I say that is because Jayson's a big favourite to pot this ball.
Potted 2 balls, and it's all there in black and white.
Start the shot clock.
Yeah, you almost needed to hit that top rail first, then pot the 8.
What a potential turning point that is. Filler now 7-3 up.
He just loves the shot in 9-ball, what feels like rack ball, doesn't he, Phil? How many times over the years have we seen Joshua Filler stand up and knock them crucial balls in?
Well, he's the best potter in pool. It's as simple as that. But he's got much more to his game than mere potting. The whole package.
Yeah, he packs plenty of bottle. Can't be taught. It's a little short of pace, this ball. Not quite sure if he can reach and still cut this ball along the back rail.
Earlier in the week we saw Johan Chur knocking a couple of balls like this, but surely this is not possible. No, not even for Magician Filler. Maybe the next best thing.
Extension called.
But as you can see there, with that excellent camera angle, there's a clear path through for sure.
Yeah, gonna need to pull something big out the bag here. He'll play the bank, full table bank, knowing that the 9's over the pocket, kind of. But he's left a long pot, bit of a mile away there.
If you've got a pot like this for your life, who would you nominate? The man at the table right now.
You wanted the cue ball to come around the back of the 9, obviously. Yeah, playing it up into the top right corner, offers a bigger pocket, can afford to hit the rail 2, 3, 4 inches up. Should still go in. This to get on the hill. It's a bit wide, you know. I thought as soon as he hit it, a little bit wide on Phil after this rack. I believe we might be going into a break. Something for Phil to think about.
Yeah, something to stew on. It was just what Jayson Shaw needed.
Might be forced in playing just the up and down. Just try and get the pink 4 back on this bottom rail somewhere. Just leave distance. Looks like he's loading up the bank. I know he was jacking up, sorry, to get in behind the brown 7.
It is the most powerful currency in cue sports, being able to pot.
Pure. That was very pure. Even though the scoreline is looking like it's going to be 9-4, it just doesn't feel like it's 9-4, does it? Because we've seen a lot of Shaw at the table.
Yeah, it's been the odd mistake here and there, and I'm afraid against someone like Filler, he can make very few mistakes, especially when he's so motivated and so incentivized. Basically, he wants it bad. The German is on the hill, and that means we have a potential 6 remaining racks, and Jayson Shaw has to win them all against anyone. That's tough. Against Joshua Filler, it's mighty tough.
He's so reliable in these situations, Phil, when he can, you know, have half a chance to win a match. Usually he takes it.
He's won thousands of matches. This one, though, will give him particular pleasure.
Extension called.
Plays that shot note so nice. Phil times it really well. It's easy to decel and miss the ball or overhit it. He gets the most out of the cue ball. A little thick, but it's gone. And it looks like Shaw's going to be a gunner as well.
Yes, 10-4 over and out. No joy for Jayson, because Joshua, well, Filler filled up the pockets as he normally does. 10-4, very impressive. He's into the quarterfinals.